I want to touch on something that's extremely important and something I continue to notice within education as well as industry, and that's the middle layer. What do I mean by that? A lot of times within education and industry, our focus is on that direct client that gets the outcome. So in education, that's students. In industry, that's the clients, right? The relationships, the revenue, all the things. And so as an organization, our focus is always on that. It's the relationship with the client, it's the support with the client, it's all the things that are going to help the client achieve those things. And there's this expectation of healthy relationships, nurture, care, showing up, all the things. But what I've noticed and what we often miss is the middle layer, and that's the people who are directly in it, front lines, doing the work with said client. Again, students or actual clients within industry. And that's the people in the organization, the people who are frontline, the people who are with those clients day in and day out, that we are expecting take care and show up for said client. But we don't actually work through them. We just assume and we skip them, right? And this stuff isn't intentional, right? It's focused on serving students, it's focused on serving the client. But we miss the work that has to be done to get here. An example of that is a dysregulated adult is going to really struggle to regulate a child because the adult isn't regulated. But we expect adults to be able to regulate children, but we've never actually taken the time to teach or develop or help or create space that helps adults regulate, right? And so we expect that though. We expect adults, we expect people internally, people who are boots on the ground, to be able to show up and do those things for other people, yet we don't actually continue to create this through line to pour into them as well. So then we have people who we're telling we need to value the client, we need to support the client, we need to have healthy relationships and strong relationships with the client, yet those people who we're expecting to do it are not actually experiencing those things internally. That just causes disconnect, that causes tension. There's no sustainability in that. And so one of the things we have to make sure we're very intentional about is working through those people. And so if we want people to feel empowered, if we want people to feel like they belong, if we want people to feel like they're supported and cared for and etc., all the way from the top, all the way through to that bottom client, we need to make sure that that is just happening. Because if you have workers, if you have frontlines people who feel like they belong, they are going to be way more effective in making those other people feel like they belong. If they don't feel like they belong, it's going to be really hard for them to make and create space for those people to feel like they belong, because they're going to be burned out, they're going to feel undervalued, they're going to feel not appreciated, not respected, etc. So we have to make sure we're working through these people and not skipping over them. But that's a gap that I noticed. Again, we still have to make sure we're addressing those people. That's how we do things sustainably. That's how we do things scalably. That's how we have strong cultures. That's how we have a strong and healthy focus on well-being. That's how we have better revenue, better retention, better outcomes. All the things flourish when we're working through the system rather than skipping over people.